I'm Anna Halligan. I work for Trout Unlimited's North Coast Coho program, and today we are on the South Fork Noyo River, which empties into the Pacific Ocean near Fort Bragg, California.
Hi, I'm Sarah Gallagher, and I'm a senior environmental scientist with the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. We're looking at adults coming back to our rivers to count them, and why we're doing that is because it's important to understand how we can recover these species because they are listed as endangered or threatened. It's about 500 miles of habitat that we cover, and we do a sample every year because we can't possibly cover that much habitat every single year. So as the adults are coming back to the rivers, we're looking for spawning salmon and we're counting the reds, and so that red data is then converted into adult population estimates. And so what we do with that data is then can track how they're doing over time, and we can understand status and trends and inform how we could hopefully recover these fish. Yeah, so last year, so that would have been spawning season 2023 to 2024, so that occurs, fish start coming back in December and then they spawn all the way into the spring. What happened is that we had about 15,000 coho that came back to the Mendocino coast, and that was the last high number we had was 9,000. So that was a pretty big increase. Two of our populations, one on the 10 Mile River and one on where we're standing right here on the Noyo River, we actually beat the NOAA recovery targets as far as adult returns. And so we met that for 1 year. So that was pretty exciting.
I am personally very excited to see these streams, the Noyo River, the 10 Mile River, reaching their recovery targets, because for me, it's a sign of progress. It means that this combination of advancements in policy, advancements in restoration on the ground, that these intensive partnerships that we have with agencies and nonprofits and public and private landowners, that all of it's coming together and it's working. And so for someone like me that spends a lot of time trying to understand where restoration should occur and if it's working, these numbers are a sign that we're making progress. And that is the best thing that can happen to someone that's working in the field of restoration. Our whole goal is to try to improve habitat conditions so that there are more fish and so that those fish can sustain their populations naturally. So having the Noyo River hit its recovery target, not once, but twice, is incredibly exciting. All of the partners that we work with to do this work help with the result of having more salmon in our streams.
Absolutely. It takes all of us. It takes a village.
Teamwork makes the stream work.
Our teamwork makes the stream work. It's exciting because specifically for coho salmon here, they're endangered. That's about as critical as you can get. And so I think the fact that we've been through some pretty tough times with drought in the last few years, and there's salmon populations not doing well in different parts of the state. So it's exciting because I see hope and promise.
It's reassuring because it makes me feel like the work we're doing is having an impact, and it gives me a lot of confidence that we can recover these species.